Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to SSG. We are back with another episode. We hope that you've been keeping warm and also safe during this time. Let us make sure to continue to keep our social distancing, to sanitize our hands on the regular, to wash them with soap as well, to avoid the spread of COVID-19 as things get a bit tricky out there. Tonight's show promises to be wonderful with a dose of creativity with our guests in the music and the film industry. Our first guests are film practitioners who are at the forefront of creating some of the most captivating content right here in the city of East London. Our next studio guests are musicians who are at the forefront of creating melodic sounds and spreading their skill sets across the province. This show is broadcast on Keith Ngesi Digital TV Facebook and YouTube page. So do show us some love. Give us a comment here and there. So picture this, an original mafia series about two families fighting over territories to run their crime syndicate, produced right here in East London. That is what Xhosa Nostra is. A production written by our province's very own talented filmmakers. The series is available on a streaming platform called Montywood, and it aims to reach as many viewers as possible. So Montywood offers the distribution of content to both emerging and independent producers. This content is in the form of movies, series, documentaries, reality TV shows, music videos, and more. So joining me in studio this evening to speak about Xhosa Nostra and other initiatives within the Montywood family is the marketing manager, Siyamamkela Wanga. And he joins me right now. Hi.
Hi.
Unjani?
I'm okay, Sisi. Thank you so much. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
It's a pleasure. That was quite an introduction. I think I really enjoy mafia-related movies. I find them quite intense and quite captivating. So let's talk about Xhosa Nostra and ultimately what it's about.
All right. Thank you for that question. It's so important. What I can say, Xhosa Nostra is about these two mafia families that are battling over territories. The first family is headed by Nkokeli, who is the main character on the series. So he's actually battling, as soon as he comes back from jail, he's actually battling with a womonga known as Castro on the series, who is busy terrorizing his clients for protection fees. So that is where the problem starts, because now Nkokeli comes back from jail and figures out that there's this politician who is busy terrorizing his clients for protection fees. So taking territories that are not his belongings. So Nkokeli is like, they actually meet up with the other familiar bosses, to actually work on how they can attack or solve the problem that is caused by Castro. So they meet up and then they plan on executing Castro.
Yikes.
Because now Castro is actually problematic in
Yeah.
the scene.
Yeah.
So, but this takes time to actually come to success.
Sure.
Because Castro is not just a random man. Castro is a man with a lot of friends and people that can protect him. So that is what the series is all about. Yeah, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all.
That is so dope. So what inspired this? I like the fact that it's like mafia style, we don't really get much of that, even in the South African context in terms of, those kind of productions being done. So what inspired this type of particular series?
Okay, that's a very interesting question, because how American filmmakers are not scared to retell the stories that are actually affecting the United States. So we were like, okay, we are living in South Africa, and we know there are a lot of secrets that are actually hidden by what is happening in the state capture. By the politicians. I'm not going to mention the parties also, but we know that there are secrets that, are being hidden by the politicians. So we're like, okay, now in South Africa, we are not the best country, even in terms of politics, but now let's bring this something that will actually talk and tell the stories that are actually facing South Africa at large, as well as how does the other people get affected by these secrets that are actually happening in the politics, if I can say. So also this idea of bringing a Xhosa Nostra or mafia series that is actually dominated by Xhosas. It was brought across by the executive chair, Kndt, who was also the director of the series.
Lovely.
So he was like, okay, I have this idea, and then as the team, he preached the idea, and then we were like, you know, we like it, and we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
So it was very interesting because in South Africa we have never seen such, you know, series or movies that are actually talking about what is happening in the South African politics also, you know. So that's exactly what inspired the development of the series.
Wow, lovely stuff. Well, we'll hear more from you. Yeah, we're just going to take a quick ad break. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
From Vodacom means so much more than just email and browsing. With a choice of LTE, 5G and fiber, you can open your home to a world of online possibilities.
Enough gaming, Tipple. Bedtime.
So tricky.
Working late. Gogo.
How big?
Get plug and play home internet from just $449 per month with 6 months Amazon Prime Video on us. When your family connects, we go further together.
Welcome back to Sunday Sessions with Gugu. We are here with the marketing manager of Montywood, a live streaming platform that creates content right here in the city of East London. Before the ad break, we were speaking about a series called Xhosa Nostra, right? And how it's a mafia, words fail me, a mafia genre series, rather. There we go, there it is. So let's talk about what it took for the series to actually become a reality. I mean, I'm sure many things go, behind the scenes,
True.
Besides the actors that we see on screen. So what did it take for it to come to reality?
Okay, what I can say is that the project itself, it was a very big project for us because it was actually our first time to shoot a series. We normally used to shoot reality TV shows, movies, short movies.
Yeah.
So having this idea of shooting a series, it was not easy, but as soon as we saw that it's successful, we were proud of ourselves because we were like, okay, now we are ready to go international, having been provided the resources that we need. It was not easy in a way that we shot the series in a low budget. So, if you're doing things at a low budget, things will never go easy, but it was a matter of believing in the vision and understanding the concept.
Absolutely.
And being excited about it and wanting to bring it to reality.
Sure.
It was not easy even for our actors because we had to convince them that, okay, guys, this is going to happen. I know a lot of people are actually used to watching mafia series like Irishman, so they were like, Montywood, you're trying to now shoot a series that have never happened, in South Africa or in fact in the Eastern Cape.
Yeah.
So, but as I've said, that it was just a matter of believing in the vision as well as understanding the concept, and then, understanding the vision of that we are working towards achieving one goal, which is producing a series. So, yeah, that's all.
Okay, cool stuff. Let's talk about the other initiatives that you're doing at this point in time. You mentioned a door-to-door campaign or initiative. What is that?
Okay. Oh, nice. Montywood is... Let me first talk about... Montywood was developed not for profit-making, but Montywood was developed for you know, as a solution to the problems that are actually being faced by South Africa at large. So we looked at South Africa, hence the platform was developed. We looked at the Eastern Cape. We were like, the Eastern Cape is a very disadvantaged province out of all the other provinces. And we observed that the province has a lot of talent, not only in terms of acting, filmmaking, but as well as in terms of music. But the problem that the province is facing is that there are no opportunities. Opportunities are very scarce. So we're like, as Montywood, as I've said, that we did not develop the platform for profit making, but as a solution. You know, so that's also what I can suggest to people that want to start their businesses. You know, not to start businesses just because they want to make profit, but because they want to bring solutions to the problems that are actually being faced by our surroundings. So let me go straight to the point, which is the fact that Montywood is running a training initiative where we are actually providing training we're moving from township to township, providing training in acting, filmmaking and script writing. Wow. Because we were like, there is a lot of talent in the province. There are script writers in the province, there are actors in the province, there are people that are actually aspiring to become filmmakers. But the problem that we saw was that in the province, there are no opportunities. Now, as Montywood, like, okay, now we are here, now let's bring this solution by moving from township to township, from city to city. You know, that's what we plan as the time goes by. Creating these opportunities. So far, I can say we have covered, or we have shot a short film titled as Soulmate with a township known as Reston in East London. And we have also covered Scenery Park. We shot a short film titled as The Hit. You know, so we ensured that these short films are actually directed by the people from those specific townships. As I've said that in Reston, we have shot a short film titled as Soulmate, and it was directed by an experienced director from our team, because there was no one, there was not even a single person that was actually interested in being a film director. Maybe there was someone interested, but they were just intimidated by the opportunity, because they're actually not used to such things. But all I'm trying to say is that we always ensure that if we are about to visit Mdantsane, we give this full opportunity to the actors of Mdantsane as well as people that are interested in filmmaking in Mdantsane. So it's actually about Mdantsane. The actors must be from Mdantsane. The filmmakers must be from Mdantsane. So yeah, that's it.
I love that. You know, we preach this all the time as much as we can on the SSG platform about the importance of working together and collaborating as people of the Eastern Cape, especially as creatives. You know, we have to have each other's backs. So what have you found, you know, in the townships that you visited, the scenery parks in Mdantsane, you know, how rich is the talent? You know, how excited about what you're seeing out there?
Okay, let me also make the point that people were very excited to hear what Montywood is actually bringing. Yeah. Because, as I've said, that the province, there are a lot of people that are talented, but you will find out that their dreams end up dying just because of there are no opportunities. There are a lot of people that are script writers, and they have actually written scripts, but they do not know that how are they going to shoot them? Yeah. So people from the townships were very excited about the initiative, actually. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. So, but the challenge that I can say we faced is that for instance, in Scenery Park, as we are about to cast for The Hit, most people that were interested in this film that we figured out are people that were actually under the age of 18. So the problem was that we got the script of The Hit, and we were like, this, because it's the script that determines what age of people that we actually need for the film. So the challenge was that we casted a few in Scenery Park just because they were actually under the age of 18, and the film required people above the age of 18. So I'm not going to label it as people of Scenery Park were lazy or whatsoever. All I can say is that they were just intimidated by the opportunity. You know, yeah. So that's all I can say.
Okay.
That's all
All
I can
right.
say.
So let's speak about the heat. Usiya Betunana Uspatele is something special as well. We've also got a trailer that we'll be playing of the heat. Let's talk about the heat. It's a short film, am I correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So are you able to tell us maybe what it's about? Or a
Yeah.
brief synopsis, if I can put it that way.
A brief. One important thing is that the hit was written by one of our trainee scriptwriters.
Oh, wow.
After we have set a workshop with our scriptwriters or people that showed interest in script writing. So we were like, okay, here's the concept, please go and write it. And the writer of the short film is Pelele Jaka. So the moment he submitted the script, we could not believe it because
Wow.
it did not look like it's from an amateur. You know, all I can say is that the writer did his research so well when it comes to script writing.
Yeah.
So the short film is all about this girl known as Samantha, who is actually a stripper at a certain club. But she meets a guy that is interested not in dating her, but in sleeping with her. But you know, guys, they will never come out with the truth that, no, I don't want to date you, but I want to sleep with you or so. You know, but yeah, I'm not going to go that deep with the, you know, what happens in the film. And it's so unfortunate that as Montywood, we haven't even selected a date or the release date for the short film. But as soon as we get to that, that will be announced on our social media platforms.
Lovely stuff, lovely stuff. And as we wrap up this really informative and great interview, Sia, please tell our viewers at home how they can get in touch, you know, with you, Montywood, and, you know, how they can participate with the platform.
Okay, that's a very interesting question because even on my personal social media platforms, I've been receiving messages from people that are telling me, "Hi, Sia, you know, I want to act for you."
Lovely.
I'm like, why would you act for me?
Oh, no, but they mean Montywood, right?
No, they actually come to my personal social media
Oh, I
platforms.
see, I see.
So they come to me like they want to act for me. And then the others, they frequently ask me, Uguti, how can they actually form part of Montywood? So that means that they are interested in forming part of Montywood.
Sure.
So all I can say is that no one will just become part of Montywood, but if you are interested in acting, script writing, and filmmaking, we actually do post or advertise our auditions. So we have our audition window that we open from time to time, or when we are about to shoot whatever movie that we are about to shoot. So all I'm trying to say is that if you are interested in joining Montywood or in being part of Montywood or in being one of the actors in Montywood, you just have to wait for the audition, our audition window to actually open. And also, we do have our database where we keep people that are that show interest in filmmaking as well as script writing and acting. So you can just send an inbox to our Facebook page. We are available on Facebook as Montywood. So you just search on on Facebook, you search Montywood, and then you send an inbox. We fortunately do respond to inboxes. So you can just send an inbox there. You tell, "Hi, I'm Sia." Just for instance, you can say, "Hi, I'm Sia Wanga, and I'm interested in acting. I live in Tanzania." If you live in Tanzania, and then we're just gonna save your